Huge news for Anno 1800 fans. We got the biggest news yesterday on December 5th, 2022. It was St. Nicholas Day, so the German team shared some gifts for us, some early gifts. We're going to cover in this video everything that was shared in this blog, but also some messages that we got from Torlof on Discord and some other news. Let's dive in. I really didn't think they would do it in a blog, thought they would do it in a stream, but they actually did it. They confirm what is happening for Season 5, what is happening for the next game and many other things. So first of all, Season 5. I know some of you may be disappointed, but I'm not. They have confirmed that we are not getting a Season 5, no Season 5. And as I said, I'm not disappointed because there's many good reasons. As they're saying in the blog, they never planned for so many DLC. Now the game is super bloated. Every time we're getting a new update, there's more and more bugs because the game engine just wasn't planned for all of this. And frankly, also now, it's basically impossible for any new player to grasp it all. The other reason why it's a good news is because it means the team can focus on something else. Instead of trying to build on top and create new bugs and things like this, they can now start from scratch and get us a new Anno game. A new Anno game that's going to take everything which was great from Anno 1800, particularly in terms of gameplay, in terms of functionality, but also, build a stronger foundation, stronger basis, an engine that's going to enable us, to not have some of the things we've hated from the start. I said in the last few months that I was worried that they still hadn't started the new game because they had to do this Season 4 and all of those bugs, and we would have to wait too many years for a new game. But now at least they have confirmed that they're fully switching geared, they have stopped the development of Anno 1800 to do a new game. For this new game, they're saying we are still in the early concept phase. For our next project, that means exploring new ideas and discussing what parts we would like to improve upon and what was missing. So it's still super early, I wouldn't expect a lot of news right away. And that's why there's a lot of discussion, in particular on the Discord community, around the setting of this new game. Will it be the famous 1305 that they have been teasing for a few times? But that could actually disappoint a lot of people given that this date is quite similar to previous games like 1404. It could also be my personal favorite, Anno 9, using Roman and Greece influence in the Mediterranean at that time, which in my opinion also links really well in terms of warfare both on land and on sea. There's also some discussion about a fantasy setting. So I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What setting would you prefer? What do you think? Would love your thoughts. But while we wait for this new game, what can we expect? In the last few months, I said that they would probably give us some scenarios from time to time to wait, right? They had created those scenarios that are smaller gameplay pieces. There's also the grand gallery that gives you reason, to play more scenarios. And now we have some news. First, they actually already confirmed a new cosmetic DLC for January. This will be the Dragon Garden. Just in time, for the Chinese New Year, for the Lunar New Year, they will release this Dragon Garden, which at first glance does seem to be very influenced by this, Chinese or Asian culture. They're mentioning Princess Queen, and a lot of people have been asking for an Asia theme DLC, so I think there is definitely some demand for it. We'll have to see what ornaments they come with. I think a lot of people will be interested by this, and January, that's basically tomorrow. But remember, this will have no gameplay, right? This is just ornaments. So if you really want an Asian gameplay, well, do remember that we have the new Horizon mod, which is going to create that new region in Asia with a lot of new production chains and things like this. If you don't know about this mod, I have a video in the video description below that's covering this one. So don't hesitate to watch it just after. And it seems that it's not going to be the only one. They're saying more cosmetic packs through next year. Those cosmetic packs, €5 a piece, for just a couple of ornaments. I think this probably, to be honest, a good return on investment for the team. They don't spend too much time building it. There's no impact on gameplay, so it's very unlikely to create new bugs. And it does create, one, some revenues, two, some marketing and continuous engagement. So it is actually, a fair business idea. I'll support it, even if I'm not a huge fan of cosmetic DLCs per se. Secondly, they are planning a free game update in the spring. Not only to fix a number of bugs, we don't know how many, we don't know if it will be major or small ones, but also a few additional quality of life improvements. Once again, just to be clear, I wouldn't expect too much. It is a free game update, there won't be any gameplay impact. right? And I'm not complaining about it. I'm really glad that they're pushing for the new game, but I just want to manage your expectation. And then last but not least, they're mentioning a little something for the 25th year anniversary of the brand. It may not actually be related to Anno 1800. Some people try to ask more details from Torov, and he did say, well, yeah, end of main development means no more huge content drop for Anno 1800. Which, to be honest, to me wasn't really 100% clear or wasn't fully a clarification, because he's saying no more huge content drop. So that means we could still get small or medium content drops, for example like a scenario. Is that a huge content drop or not? But definitely we know there's gonna be a couple of things to expect in 2023, like these cosmetic DLCs, this free update, and maybe something else. There's also a few other news I wanted to cover. The first one is that Torov confirmed there will be no free weekend this year. So if you haven't bought the game yet and you wanted to just try it, you won't be able to do it this year, but next year he said there will be one date to be confirmed. So I'll keep you updated when I hear about it. Then we also know that the base game is coming to PS5 and Xbox next year. Remember, they have said so far at least that it's only the base game, not the DLC. And it's also coming back to Steam on December 8th, so in 2 days now. But you will still need to install Ubisoft Connect to actually play the game. So, it's not as if you can just ignore Ubisoft Connect if you don't like it. It's just to buy it, you can buy it on Steam. Now, if you're worried I won't be showing Anno 1800 anymore on the game, don't be. I will of course follow all news, and I'm planning also some special series, like another crazy custom map with a lot of new military mods. Of course, also when the New Horizon mod, we can play with it, and many others. So don't hesitate to share if you have any questions, comments, or requests for other Anno videos. And also check on the channel. I'm covering many games that are similar to Anno 1800 that you may want to pick up now. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you next time.